Hey you guys, Courtney here. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to me. If this is your first time with me, thank you so much for clicking on my video. I do appreciate it. If you like the video, please give me a thumbs up, tap subscribe, hit ring ding bell, and I will support you back. You know I will. If this is not your first time with me, hey you guys, what's up? How's everybody doing? I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, night, whenever you're watching me. Today is going to be like a 2-in-1. I am reviewing a foundation, and it is a long-awaited review on a foundation that I've had and that I've used, and I got the 411 on it. So it's not really going to be a wear test because I've already done the wear test on this several times. And then I'm also going to be doing a video on basically like a cream contour tutorial for a friend who had mentioned it in another one of my videos where I had mentioned that I'd done a cream contour. So it's kind of a 2-in-1. So we're going to do a foundation review and we're going to do a cream contour tutorial. So if you guys are interested in that, if you want to see how I do it, what I do it, you guys know the drill. Keep on watching and I'll be right back. I'll be right back. These are kind of things that I've had wanting to start from when I moved, and I just did not complete them. So I really feel like I need to complete some of these things, and the one thing that I definitely do want to try to complete is this. I had gotten the Clinique EvenBetter Hydrating and Repair Makeup. Now I have used this a couple of times. This will not be a first impressions review. Let you guys know, the good parts and the not so good parts and just kind of run through it. But I definitely want to do the review on this because I think that it's important for me to kind of just not leave things undone. So another thing that I am going to be doing is using the ABH cream contour because I do have a friend that had requested or partially requested for me to do a cream contour tutorial. So I decided I would just go ahead and do all this in one video. So hopefully it will not be too long and it will not be too crazy. So this is what the packaging is on the outside. This is what it looks like. I do know that this is going to be a little light for me right now, and that's another reason why I wasn't sure if I wanted to use it or not, but it's a beautiful package. It really is pretty. See, it is regular 30 mLs, 1 fluid ounce. This is in the color Very Fair Cool Neutral. So it's alabaster, and that's what I normally use in Clinique, and that's usually in the autumn and in the winter. But in the summer, I don't really have anything Clinique that I've used, but I'm going to try to do this as like a light layer. I want to put it on today a little bit differently with a different primer that I haven't used because I've tried it about 4 times with 4 different primers, and I think I want to try it with something completely different and see what it does. So that's my plan. This one came out after the EvenBetter, the regular EvenBetter foundation, and I never got that, so I don't know how to compare it, but this is supposed to be hydrating. So I'm going to use the Fenty primer right here. I do have this. This is not one of my favorite primers, but it is a good primer for certain foundations that I have, so I do like it in that aspect. So I'm just going to go ahead and use some of that primer and go ahead and get really good and primed here, and then I'll be right back. Like I said, I have used this and I've gotten some results from this that I am going to share with you guys, but I have not tried it with half sponge, half brush. So I do want to do that today, and just so I can kind of get, maybe, just to give it another chance. And plus I know I need to shear it out a little bit because it's going to be light for me. So I think this retails for $29 or $29.50. If I'm wrong, I'll put it in the annotations right here. And so you guys can see the consistency. It's not really thick, but it's not thin either. This out with a brush, so I'm going to use my little broken Artis brush here. And I'm just going to spread this along the face. Now this is a full coverage foundation, and like I said, it claims to be hydrating. And it does go on smooth with a brush. I do like the way that it goes on with a brush, but because it's so full coverage, I always like going over it with a blender anyways, so that's usually what my MO is as far as thicker foundations. So once you get it on your face and you kind of spread it out, you can kind of see that I was able to kind of shear it with the brush. And then when I do the other side, I'm going to be able to shear it out really good with the blender. So I do have a damp blender here, and this is a new blender from the AOA. I'm just going to pick this up with the blender and just kind of dab it on the skin. And then I'm just going to blend it in from there. So honestly, I can't really tell much of a difference as far as the way it looks in person of, you know, of how it did. It's the difference between the brush and the blender. So I'm just going to go back over the brush side to just kind of shear it out a little bit. It's definitely buildable. I have built it up and it builds up fine. It feels really light on the skin. It doesn't feel heavy even if you build it up and make it super full coverage. But I did not use very much today. Like I said, I did not put much on the on my face, and I'm definitely shearing it out right now. So I do like the way that it went on with the Fenty. I think that it looks nice. As of right now, it looks okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and conceal. And here lately, I've been really enjoying the LA Colors Cover and Correct Concealer, and this is in the color Light. Okay, so I'm going to be using the ABH, the cream contour, and this is in the light cream contour, and it has 6 colors in it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this Eco Tools brush right here. This is just a real stiff, short-haired brush, and I'm going to dip into the middle color, which is that the light sculpt, and it's right here. And I'm just going to dip into that and just kind of swirl my brush, just kind of tap it and just move it just a little like that. Now, I have a round face for the most part, especially when I'm really swollen and retaining fluid like I am right now. So I have a super round face, and when I do my contour, I have to be really careful on how I contour my face if it's round. You know, I have this extra chin down here and all that I have to really be careful for. So I start really slow with my cream contour. You know, I just kind of look at it like this. Okay, so at the corner of my mouth here and up. So I'm just trying to get that nice and straight. So when you do this, see how that lines up together? Now, if you have a more round face than usual, then a good trick is to go ahead and start going down the front of your ear right here. Like if you have extra, you know, skin there or whatever, if you have extra little love in there, you can go down in front of your ear like this, and it just kind of starts sculpting out the back part of your chin. And a lot of times I use the contour like this, like I would throw a little bit here, but not much, and that just kind of makes you have more of a better shape on your face. So if you have a more rounder face, I'm going to do that for you guys now, just so you guys can see. So this is not into where my highlight is going to be going. This is just into like an extra area. It's like contouring more of a rounder face. All right. So now that I have that kind of where I want it, I'm going to take this Hourglass. This is also a short blendy brush here. And I'm just going to start blending this out in kind of circular motions and just kind of pushing into the skin. That part that went right here, pulled it away from the mouth. So essentially you're kind of making a shape here. You're going here, here, lightly here, and then here and here. So because I haven't gone onto the chin yet. It's just a Sephora contour brush, and it is the Face Blender, and I'm going to go into the darker shade, and it can be either or. I think for today I'll use this one, and because of the shape of this brush, and you can use any brush that's short and dense. See how that's shaped? This is why I use this to go here. Okay, and this is going to look crazy at first, but it works. It really does. So I'm going to kind of meet up where I left off with my ear right there. And now I'm just going to start chiseling out my jaw right here. And y'all see how crazy that looks underneath there? I will fix that. Is to clean up underneath here, and it doesn't matter if you have like extra space under here, whatever. You can still sculpt. You can still sculpt your face. It's not gonna hurt. It's not gonna, you know, make it look funny. You really can't, because you have your saving grace is your damp blender, because that's what's gonna kind of make things really blend in nicely. And then of course you'll go over it and set it with bronzer, and that's just going to make everything just kind of pop. Now I'm going to go and do the favorite part of sculpting my face with contour, and that is my forehead. I love doing this part. This is my favorite part of cream contour. So I'm going to take the same Eco Tools brush that I used, and I'm going to dip into that middle color once more, and I'm going to do the same thing. Just go into there, and then this is what it's so crazy that you can make your forehead look like this and then blend it out so well. So I'm just going to kind of do this. The trick is with cream contouring, or contouring period, like the widest part of your face, like for me it's right here. This is the widest part of my face. Like some people it's up here near the eyes, some people it's down here. The widest part of your face is where you want to put that shadow the most. And don't be scared to cream contour. It's not something that's going to make or break you as, you know, a makeup artist or a makeup enthusiast. You know, you just have to work at it. You just have to try it. But when I do my forehead, if you have a small forehead, you don't have to go all the way across. And if I was to have my hair down and I was wearing bangs, I would not go all the way across. But I'm just doing this for the sake of the video. But since my eyes right here are not, this part of my face, like right through here, is not the largest part of my face, I try not to concentrate too much in this area because I actually highlight that area. So I'm just going to try to, I don't really skip over it. I just don't accentuate it. I come more right here and accentuate that. So I'm kind of blending and you know, blending and pushing as I'm going. It's like blending and pushing into the skin. I actually contour right here too with the cream contour because I usually do put some blush up there, and I usually bronze up there anyways. And then I'm gonna come back in here and accentuate this area of where my face is larger. So at this point I just kind of come down and just kind of retrace everything that I've done. And then you can drag your contour down like this. For me, this whole kit, the best thing to blend with is this. So I'll take this Hourglass blender and just kind of push things up and out. It'll be interesting to see what happens when I set the foundation and the concealer, because I have had issues with this foundation, and that's why I wanted to review it. Because I also use this brush to go into the lighter colors. So I wouldn't contour as heavy as this normally, but since I'm, for the sake of the video and for helping my friend, I am going to do it. So, but instead of going into these two like pinky shades, I think I'm going to go into this banana shade. And I'm just going to kind of tap out this area here. You're not really covering that up. You're just kind of blending. Kind of blend these two together so it doesn't look so obvious that I put like that banana color there, but still bring some brightness to the face. I think I will dip into the middle color here. This is that fair, or the fair color, and I think I'll just kind of pop this on my nose a little bit. I take a damp beauty blender and I just start up here and I just try to mix this together and just meld this all together. It's like once that damp beauty blender hits it, it's like it knows what to do. It's so strange. And this is times where I will definitely use a damp blender. I've been using a lot of brushes lately, but if I'm doing a cream contour and a damp blender is definitely going to be in the mix somewhere. Honestly, the lighter shades are optional, but as far as contouring like that, you know, that's completely up to you if you want to do that. So that's pretty much all I do. Now I'm going to go in and I'm going to go ahead and set my under eye. So if you want to come through here, and if you do bake, now would be the time to dust on a little bit of bake. But I don't, so I won't do that. I'll be using the Bahama Mama bronzer and just this normal bronzer brush that I always use. And I'm just going to tap into this. And I'm just going to kind of follow along and just kind of fluff this area. And this is just going to set that contour. Really good with contouring different face shapes is Wayne Goss. He knows all about it, and he knows the tips and tricks for every face shape. And if you can go on one of his playlists and look for the face shape videos, it will give you a contouring guide there. So I've basically already set underneath my chin here. And one thing that I did not do that I do want to show you guys on camera really quick before I just basically set my whole face with peach powder to do my nose contour. So for the nose contour today, I'm just going to use a really small eye brush here. So I'm going to take this, and this is just basically doing the detail contouring. And then I will go in and I will blend it. Alright, so now I am going to go over my whole face, like I said, with that peach powder. And you can do this with any kind of setting powder, but I don't like it to be a translucent, just because of the time of year it is and because of how much bronzer or how much setting that I actually did, or how much contouring I actually did on my face. So that peach is going to be, for me, it's just going to be kind of like a toner, like to tone out my face, or like an equalizer. So I'm going to take the Kat Von D and I'm going to work on that. I'll put this in fast forward, and I'm just going to kind of go across my whole face with this. And I've got everything set on my face, and honestly, I really do like the foundation and how it looks with the cream contour and how it looks with the powder that I set it with, and I actually do like it. But see, this is my problem with the foundation. The foundation actually breaks up really, really bad later. It does. It breaks up really, really bad. For me, it does. Like I said, I've worn it several times. You know, like a couple hours into work, I would go and look in the mirror and my foundation would be completely separated through here, up here, in these areas. And I was like, it's got to be the primer. So I would try it with every primer that I needed to try it with. And it was not working for me. So honestly, unless you have, I think that they marketed this wrong. I don't think that this is hydrating. I don't really agree with the repairing part, but I do think that it's okay for oily skin, because my friend Amy has really oily skin and she loves this makeup. Like, if she sees the word hydrating, she like freaks out, but she loves that makeup. So that's the reason I wanted to do the review, to tell you guys about that and show you kind of how I do it, and how I was able to kind of sheer it out and make it work for me with the color that I have on my face now. But it's supposed to be weightless hydrating coverage, perfects without settling into lines and wrinkles. Skin looks smooth, plumped, refreshed, and more youthful in its long wearing. I do not agree with that. For me, not for me. Not with what I used it for. Now it looks really good right now, but I just put it on and I just set my face really hard, and I just, you know, put all this cream contour on. And if for some reason this changes, I will let you guys know down in the comments, or I'll pin something down there and let you guys know. But I did not enjoy this foundation very good. But I have to say, it's not as bad with the cream contour, and I did not cream contour with it ever. So yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and put some blush on my face. And then okay, so I am back for my final thoughts. And honestly, the more I let this settle on my face, the more I let it sit on my face, I actually do like the way that the foundation is performing with the Fenty primer. And I like the way that the foundation is performing with the cream contour that I used. Only time will tell whether this is going to break apart or not. But if it does, like I said, I will let you guys know for sure if it does. I would suggest this to anybody wanting to try something different that maybe has like combo leaning normal to oily. I wouldn't suggest this for anybody with super dry skin, because like I said, when I tried this in the dead of winter, when my face was super dry, this broke apart on me so much with so many different types of primers. So yeah, I would just say give it a try and see how you like it, and I will keep you guys updated for sure. As far as the cream contouring goes, I hope this helped you guys. Cream contouring is really a preference, and the way that you do it is really still a preference, and no matter how you do it, and whatever way works best for you, it's going to be beautiful. It is. And I mean, I just show you guys the way I do it. Everybody has their own technique, and if this helps you, then that's amazing. If it was just entertaining to watch, then that's fine too. But either way, I hope that it helped. And let me know down below what you think of the cream contouring and the techniques that I used, and what are your techniques for cream contouring, or do you not cream contour at all? Because I kind of go back and forth with it. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I don't use a lot of cream products in the summer, but if I'm not using a really heavy foundation is when I cream contour the most in the summer. Guys, like I said, let me know down below what you think and what your you know, thoughts are on cream contouring, and do you have a different type of cream contour that you like instead of using a kit or something like that? Is there something that you use? Because I did hear that there's a couple of sticks that actually work really well, and I would love to hear your guys' feedback on that. So I love you guys, but I want to argue with you. Remember, if you like the video, thumbs up, tap subscribe, hit ring a dingy bell, and we'll support you back. You know I will, and I will see you guys on my next video. Bye.